right?
Hey, there he is. Triple H in the studio.
Man? What's going on, man?
Hey, you are so effing intimidating, man.
It's the big guy.
What's going on?
Hey, smiles. That helps us.
Oh, yeah.
We saw you at WrestleMania last year. Where were
Out
we?
in Anaheim.
Anaheim?
Yeah.
We were in the same hotel as you guys.
Yeah, the WWF gave us a nice trip, and I saw you.
We were being mistaken a lot for the wrestlers, you know, and Opie and I would get in the elevator. People were like, hey, I think that's one of the guys.
Yeah, they thought you were like Jake Roberts on crack or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I got that before I forget, because I'll forget to give these. Just for you guys. It's for WrestleMania this year.
Get out of here.
What is that?
And Steph's going to send a letter over. They're going to pay for you guys to fly out there, the whole deal.
Look at this.
You guys. I thought you'd give us a build-up or something. Like, I got a surprise for you. You know, he just, blows our surprise. Look at that. It's WrestleMania tickets.
See that?
Remember last year?
Yes.
When we went, Ivory came in and gave us the tickets last year.
Yeah, everybody would, build up and do the big surprise.
Right.
Screw that,
I
right?
just go right for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw you at the WrestleMania eating last year. You were an intimidating mother effer. Why do you have a bodyguard, by the way?
Yeah, you're eating and, you
who's going to mess with you?
Last year at WrestleMania, actually, you guys said you were at the hotel. I wasn't at that hotel. They had to move me to a hotel across the way a bit.
Right.
They had some death threat problems with me and stuff like that, so they moved me across the way, and they had to have people with me.
Really?
Yeah.
What, is it just somebody taking the storyline a little too serious?
I think so.
I wanted Stephanie. I wanted her. That son of a bitch.
Hey, Steph's pretty hot, so the guys are hot about that,
That girl's gotten hotter. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And when she first came on the scene, I always liked to tease her about the fact that her acting was so horrific. Like when she was chained to the boiler room, and she's all disheveled, and somebody help me. It's like, oh God, she's not pulling this off at all. But she pulls off the bitch really well.
I think that's because that's really her personality. So
that's what I was saying. Like it's gotta be.
For her to play like a innocent little young girl is almost virtually impossible.
Wasn't washing,
Yeah, if that had come off real, she'd have had to get the Academy Award or something.
Yeah.
Hey, I need one of these Jolt
you want
tremble things or something you guys are talking about.
You want to try the tremble?
There you go.
Is that tremble? But
yeah.
This might geek me out fully. I need, you have one that's not quite, do you have a half geek?
Wait a minute. Yeah, the other ones have a lot of caffeine, too.
No, you're big enough to try the tremble.
Just drink half of it.
I'll try the tremble.
You're not going to sleep till 4 in the morning if you take that.
Him shaking. They'll pick that up on the seismic meters for earthquakes.
Hey,
do that before WrestleMania.
Triple H, a lot of people writing in and stuff saying that the WWF bought WCW. Know anything about that?
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, to be honest, because it just happened. But, we just we bought WCW, and it's going to become our property. I don't know what we're going to do with the show or anything about what we're going to do with it or anything like that, but I think it's good,
I know what you're going to do. You're going to get rid of all the lame wrestlers, take a couple of them over, and then just, blow up that league.
Yeah, they got a lot of lame wrestlers.
I said the only one I would like to see on the WWF is Goldberg.
I think a lot of people would like to see that, yeah.
Yeah, they got a few guys. I mean, the other thing, too, is I think that, a lot of guys that over the last few years have been, really lame, when you're working for someplace that's that bad and management's that screwed up and there's no direction and everything is horrible, what kind of inspiration do you have to perform? So I think that maybe some of those guys aren't really that bad. It's just they've been in really bad conditions for a long time. They just stopped caring, and
right.
I think now maybe with us taking it over and
I can't imagine Vince running 2 wrestling leagues is what I'm getting at.
And the XFL and everything else he's in right now.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing, though. If anybody can do it, he can. So and I don't know. It would be good to see. I kind of hope they keep them separated somehow because I think it's just vital to the business to have. You can only sometimes maintain in one place for so long, and you need to go someplace else maybe. So it'd be good to have that option to go to a different venue.
Right. Hey, speaking of Vince, did you see the interview with Costas? Yeah, obviously.
But
are you guys laughing?
It was great. That's tremendous to me. It's like he's like. When you're controversial like that, when you're famous for controversy, and that's pretty much what he is, that's what people are expecting. If people watch that interview, they either loved it because he was off the wall and that's what they want to see from him, or they thought he was an a-hole and that's what they expected anyways, because they think he's that anyway, so he just, if that's what they think, he might as well go with it. So I thought it was great.
We loved it. I was yelling at the TV. It was some of the best TV I've seen in years. When he, leaned over and got
How many times have you been on the receiving end of that?
Shut your mouth. That's the thing, knowing him, and seeing him on the edge of his seat like that, when he said, "You shut up," I thought, oh, he's going to pop him.
You never want to be on the receiving end of that.
And then I thought, God, I hope someone's there to pull Costas off him.
That was funny because Costas kind of looked like he was really getting intimidated.
Oh, yeah, he was scared to death.
But it was his show, so he kind of was obligated to stand up in some way.
Yeah.
So he's answering him back, but you saw in his face, it's like, please don't hurt me.
Well, that's when Bob Costas backed up in his chair.
I'm going to bend you over this chair. It's kind of like if you're at a bar or something like that, and you're with a hot chick, and some guy starts coming over and giving her crap, and you have to stand up because you know he's going to kick your ass.
But you have to.
Come on, man, just get off, That's kind of how Costas looked. He was looking like, oh, he's going to kill me, but it's my show.
I got to stand up.
You're on your hands and knees like a dog. That's it! Crawl around like a dog!
Hey, honey, you need a little help with that cap?
No,
I see I'm having some trouble unscrewing that. I might be able to loosen that up for you.
I'm sure unscrewing you're good at.
Yeah, well, what can I say? Oh, yeah, I'll come up there and kick your ass. I can't even say it with a straight face.
It's good to see him smiling, because when he walked in, it's like, oh, what the F?
Yeah.
It sucks. He could just take over the whole show.
Here's a letter from Steph.
Oh, really?
Ooh, handwritten?
Yeah, handwritten, but faxed over. We were actually supposed to pick it up on the way, but the courier had just left with it to take it to where we were when we got there, so it was like Keystone Cop.
Anthony, you are my dream.
Well, she signed it, see you in Houston. What does that mean? Does that mean,
It means you're going to Houston. I'm not.
No, but what does that mean? Is she going to personally see us in Houston?
Maybe.
And what do we get?
You got tickets to the show, I'm guessing.
We love Stephanie.
There you go.
The last time we saw her, we had this awkward moment. I did where, she went for the hug and I went for the handshake, and I was kind of thinking there might be something there. Yeah, I know you're married to her.
You kind of have that thing where she's going for one thing, you go another, you bump heads, and
right. Yeah, the awkward moment. Do I go for the handshake or the hug or the kiss?
And then she had to point out, boy, that was kind of awkward. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fool. Thanks.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, right.
Appreciate it.
God, how long are you guys going to stay married in the storyline? My God.
Quite a while. Dad's a billionaire.
It has been a while.
We're just waiting for the day that she turns on you and kicks your ass.
Yeah, well,
it's going to happen. I mean, I can't wait for it. I mean, obviously, when you guys announced that you were married, first it looked like obviously you were swindling her into marrying her in Vegas, and then when she was in on it, that was just huge.
That was one of the best storylines.
So the only way to top that is now eventually she's just going to smack you in the face.
Oh yeah, it's bound to happen, but it's one of those things you kind of you just ride it until you can't get anything more out of it. I guess you know what I mean, and then you go that way. But who knows what's going to happen? We go with it, and then when it isn't working anymore, we'll go the other way.
Yeah. When do you guys find out about the storylines? Like when something drastic is going to happen?
It depends. I mean, sometimes we're part of creating it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it depends. Some of that stuff is you can be thinking you're going to go completely one way, and then somebody goes out on TV to do something like on Monday, and when you see it happen, you go, oh God. We got to go. Yeah, we got to go the other way with this. I mean, even as far as the thing with Steph went, you know what I mean? We kind of had an idea where we were going to go with it, and when we saw it on TV that first week after we went to the Vegas thing, we were like, oh, it'd be great if we did this. So we just went with it, and it worked out great. But
I have a feeling at first that was supposed to be like a small storyline, but then it just took off, and the audience really dug it that you guys just expanded on it.
Well, in the beginning of it, it was something that was designed. It was when we used to have one of our other writers before, Vince Russo, that went to WCW, and he had originally come up with this idea with Steph and Test and this whole wedding thing, but he had no plan for where it was actually going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So then he left, and they were stuck. Now they had this huge storyline of this wedding and this whole thing.
Have to finish it,
with no place to go, and they had to postpone it a couple of times because they had they didn't know what they were going to do with it. And then finally we come up with this, and
that's working perfectly.
Now is he over at WCW, and it's been a quad because
I'm guessing he was.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have him back.
No, I think that's one guy that's not going to have a job. He went against Vince big time.
Yeah, you never say never in this industry. I've learned that. But
right.
I don't know, it burnt Vince pretty hard, I would imagine. So, I'm just guessing. I don't know all the details on that, right. But, you know, we'll see. And things didn't work out for him that great down there. He went down there touting he was going to be all this stuff, and it really didn't work out. They actually went in deeper into the hole, and, you know, they kind of just shelved him, so.
Now, what about your real life relationships? We've heard some things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you married to?
I'm not married to anybody.
You're not married to anybody. See? There you go. Okay. All right. Now, what was this with you in China?
China and I used to be together.
You were?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I heard married. He's gonna kick your ass. What? I'm asking questions.
No, that's cool. Yeah,
we're gonna kick your ass. Shut up.
I'm just hoping people don't remember what I said about that.
What did you say?
No, just
remind Triple H. You said, I'll repeat it. He said that in the Playboy spread, that from the back, she looked like she had a man ass.
Right.
Because she's so muscular.
A man ass?
Yeah.
She's obviously...
So are you saying Triple H likes man ass, Opie?
Let me try to explain before he crushes me.
Hey, some guys have nice asses.
We saw that coming.
If they work out, you know.
I think this is going to work out after all.
We saw that coming.
Look at me sweating like a pig.
I know.
Well, like our producer Rick loves the muscle girls, okay?
Yeah.
I never really got into that. I mean, look at me.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, to me,
she's got a great body. I understand that. It's like, wow, she works hard.
Would you guys just grease up in a mirrored room and have sex and stuff and go, look at how attractive we are?
Sometimes I do that by myself. If I get a good grease and an hour alone in the hotel, what the hell?
Hey, you took that one pretty well, thank God.
Nobody else is around, date yourself. That's the way I see it.
But you know what? We asked a lot of the guys from the WWF that came in. We asked what they thought of her spread in Playboy. And most of the shots were cool, but that one shot where it was just from the back in her butt, I was bothered by that. But no one would admit it.
It's funny. I think that muscular women like that, it's either something you really dig or you're really not into. There's like no in between, you know what I mean? And, you know, I think it's cool. But to me, you know, it's just like, nothing against her, but like Jennifer Lopez. Mm-hmm. Everybody puts her butt over it. She got a big fat ass. I don't see what the big deal is.
Right.
There's way too much junk in that trunk for me.
Yeah.
You know?
But you talk about it enough and people pump it up.
Yeah, I guess so, you know. But, I mean, realistically, I mean, she got a big fat ass.
Have you seen it in person?
Not in person.
They cover it up nice on TV.
Yeah, but when you do see it now and then, you know.
You're like, whoa. It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
That had to be rough, though, seeing somebody right there who you work with and around. You know, as far as seeing when you were seeing China, I mean. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's obviously awkward anytime you're in relationships or getting out of them. It's very awkward, and and it still is, you know. And is it?
Yeah, it's still difficult. We're working through it.
Well, you guys travel. I mean, you know.
Now you're still together. It's not you just blow off your girlfriend or something like that, or she blows you off, and then you don't see each other again. Now you got to work with her and deal with her and stuff. Who gave who the boot, man?
You know, it's just kind of a mutual thing right now. It just happened, but
friggin' ditched him, man. Jesus Christ.
You know, the funny thing you were talking about, the guys coming on here.
Yeah,
I am. I'm going different way. But no, you were talking
about... go wherever you want.
We're talking about the guys coming on here talking about China's thing in Playboy. And the funny thing is that I think if that would have been almost anybody else in our company, guys would have been all over that thing, like, you know, putting posters up and making fun of it and just, you know, blistering it and stuff. But it's funny, the guys with China, she's like a sister to all those guys. You know, she's been around so long, she's like a sister to them. Like, you know, they'd be like 350-pound guys that would just rip anybody apart. And like, China say, hey, do you see my Playboy thing? They go, yeah. I saw it. It was very nice. You know, all dorks, like, you know, it was funny.
That's cool. All right, we got to take a quick break. I mean, people want to ask you questions. I mean, the phone's going nuts here.
Cool.
We'll talk about WrestleMania a little bit, and you're enjoying the Planet Java?
Yeah, I didn't go for the Tremble, but I did have this other one. I ripped the label off, so I don't know which one it is.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. I'm digging it.
New sponsors to the show. They'll probably advertise at the WWF. Who knows?
I'm digging it.
We'll be back. Hey, Anthony, this is cool. We got Triple H in the studio from the WWF. And I was telling him while the commercials were playing, we were scared to have him on the show, I'm not going to lie. Kind of intimidating on TV. We said some weird things about China.
Hope he was a little nervous.
He's a nervous kind of guy.
I saw you had a sense of humor, you know. But then a regular guy that could hang.
But then we find out he used to listen to us when we were up in Boston.
Yeah,
from
he
New
listens to
Hampshire.
you guys all the time. Then one day, you weren't there anymore. I went home off the road, turned the radio on. Hey, where'd they go? You guys would get canned.
Gone. He wants to see some of the asses, Amp.
Best ass contest.
Yeah, sponsored by Pinnacle Horny Goatweed.
You got any girlfriends now or anything like that?
Well, you know, I'm not at liberty to say, but I'm not opposed to seeing some ass.
Right, okay. Fine.
Okay.
No problem.
Mark Carano, our publicity guy from the WWF, all of a sudden he's just wandered into the room, right? Oh, there's an ass contest?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we never see this guy.
Just got to make sure nothing's going on in there.
Make sure you're okay.
All right, bring the ladies in.
Let's talk to Phil while they get the ladies in here. Phil, you got a question for Triple H?
Yeah, Triple H, what do you think about the King leaving?
What do I think about the King leaving? You know, hey, Jerry made his own decision. The WWF had a problem with his wife, and they felt like it was in their best interest to let her go. And you know, I guess he decided that if they were going to let her go, he was going to leave. I think maybe he thought they would try to stop him, but that's his decision.
Wow.
He doesn't want to hang out because his wife's leaving. Well, that's his business.
I was convinced it was a storyline. I asked Triple H. He goes, "No, it's as real as it gets." But that could even be a storyline.
What about Triple H?
Yeah.
What about Paul Henning? What's his name? Paul Henning? Whatever his name is.
Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman? Yeah.
What do you think of him?
What do I think of him?
Yeah, you think he's doing a good job, or?
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. I mean, I think from an announcing, he's different, and people, it's. When you switch from one thing to the next, it's going to take a little while to get used to it, and I think that people are going to take a little while used to get him. He's different from King.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit more serious, but I think he's doing a great job, and I think he's a genius behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff he did with ECW, it went out of business, but, from a production standpoint and from what he had to work with, I think he's a genius. So, I mean, I'm a huge fan of his, and I think that it'd be great for us to have him.
All right.
Thank you,
Triple
Phil.
H.
Thank you. Hey, what was the problem with the King's wife with the WWF?
I'm not really dead sure. I don't really know. I just know that I don't know. They weren't happy with something, and they decided that it was in their best interest to
let her go,
to part ways. And he didn't think that way, I guess.
So you think she might have gone up to him and said, "If you go back there." It's either them or me kind of thing, because if that's the case, that would be awful for him.
Hey, I mean, I would imagine that has to be what happened, right? I mean, it's his wife, right? So I'm sure his wife had to say, "I can't believe you're just going to let him fire me." So he was going to say something. He went in there saying something, probably saying, well, if you fire my wife, I got to leave too. Thinking they'll just say, "Well, all right, we'll keep the king and appease him." But
whoa,
it went down and.
And that's that.
That's that.
I'm seeing hardcore porno site for
we had the King on our show, and he
has naked pictures of her.
He has naked pictures of her, and he made sure he told us where we could find him. I thought he was a great guy after that.
Oh yeah. I don't think King has any problem with the cat giving nudity or showing it to anybody else.
Yeah. Stu, what's going on?
Guys.
Hey,
what's up? I wanted to ask Triple H 2 questions.
Yeah.
First of all, I wanted to know, does China have a Schleen?
Oh, he's going to kill us, Stu.
Be real, dick.
Okay, and are you interested in the best ass contest or the man ass contest?
People in New York are so funny sometimes.
If this kid came up to you, he'd crap himself before he would say anything like that.
Sounds like he already has crapped himself.
Hey, ladies, Triple H wants to see some asses.
Yeah, see some butt.
Look how easy that was.
It's so easy to get girls' clothes off.
All these girls, their pictures are up on WNAW.com, so you can play along at home.
All right, let's take a look at the asses.
That's pretty good.
Any comments, Triple H, about that one?
Those are pretty good.
Nice, okay, all right.
I see that, sure, okay. No rubbing.
Oh, you know what? That just reminds me. I left my garage door open at home.
All right, nice.
All right, very good. Oh, go ahead.
Over there, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
All right.
She's got good attire too. I'm digging the little piece of string thing. That's good. Yeah.
Little floss. It's,
She's not afraid to work it either.
No, she's not. She's done this before.
Yeah.
There's Rick with the big arms right there.
That's the big arms
that Sandy was talking about.
Yeah.
Rick, get out of here. I'm busy looking at asses, would you? You're killing me.
Rick takes the pictures.
Yeah.
For the best ass contest.
Somebody was just winking at me.
That was Rick.
Our own... Hey, Joe, you got a question for Triple H?
Yeah, I wanted to know if Triple H would ever think about fighting Shawn Michaels in a match for the leader of the DX with the other 4 members of DX in each corner.
Well, since DX doesn't exist anymore, I'm imagining that probably wouldn't be a very good storyline right now. But, yeah, I mean, if Shawn Michaels came back and wanted to wrestle, Shawn Michaels is a tremendous talent. So one way or the other, if he comes back in any way, shape, or form, whether he's on the same side of the ring from me or whether he's on the other side of the ring, it'd be great because he's a hell of a talent. So I'd love the opportunity to work with him on either side.
Say it on our show.
Because I heard that he was supposed to fight you at WrestleMania, but he didn't want his first match to be a loss. That's why they changed the match.
Well, did you talk to Shawn about that?
No.
I'd imagine it's just a rumor then.
So you can tell us, Shawn Michaels is coming back.
To be honest, I've heard he wants to. I just don't know from a physical standpoint. I don't even know if Shawn knows. Mm-hmm. That's kind of one of those things where nobody's really going to know until he gets in the ring. I mean, he might come in the first day, he tries to get back in the ring and go, to hell with that.
Screw this.
Yeah, because he's got a pretty serious back injury or had.
Right.
And I mean, I know he feels good now, but you never know until you start trying it. And, I just hope he's not mentally thinking I can come back and physically he can't. But hopefully he can because he's a tremendous talent.
We saw him at the hotel last year, and it's so weird when you just see him pushing the little baby carriage around out in the parking lot.
That's Shawn Michaels.
It's just something to take you right out of the picture,
Heartbreak kid, always got a kid.
Yeah. He's pushing the carriage, and you're like, oh, what is heartbreak?
Hey, ladies, you seem bored over there.
Well,
It's Triple H.
They just kind of put the butts away really
I know. What happened?
It was like a 2-second show. The butts were
really
out, the
quick.
butts were away.
Would you like to show him something? You want to show him something else? You want to show him something else, though?
Nothing exciting here.
A wowing?
No wowing or anything?
Any wowing going on?
Yeah. He's been on the road. What happened? But he's famous and stuff.
You did enough wowing?
Yeah, at our road show.
Oh, yeah.
There's probably a story there.
Yeah, give a wow. Why not?
Yeah, wow the Triple H.
Oh, there you go.
Those are nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. Anyone else for Triple H?
Ladies.
Hey, the small ones are good, too.
All sizes.
All sizes
they're all
here.
good.
Yeah, we like all sizes. Are good
Yeah.
Too. Oh, yeah. Very nice, yes. Okay. She's shy over there.
Right,
but
the one with
go.
the little black bra. Oh, she's just showing the bra?
Well, no, she's working at it. She's having a hard time working the lock or something.
I saw that.
All right.
Forgot the combination.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good. We're hanging with Triple H and a bunch of lovely ladies.
Cool. Hey, Triple H, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, got a question for you.
Sure.
With all the talent that's coming into the WWF at this point, is it hard for the egos not to start clashing? I mean, everybody else went out of business but you guys. You guys have stayed on the top. Is it harder to stay hungry, I guess, to keep the ratings up and not push certain people and keep certain people back? Or is it something that you're working on as it goes along?
No, I mean, I think that's a work in progress, but I think that, of course, everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be on top, and I just think that it's just all about working hard. Whoever's has the most talent is going to work the hardest. They're going to be on top. And if somebody wants to come along and push the envelope, that's great because it just makes the rest of us work harder. I'm where I got, Austin's where Austin got, Rock's where Rock got because we all worked our asses off to get there. If somebody else wants to come and work just as hard as we did and try to get to the top, that's great because I'll work that much harder to stay there.
Nice. All right, let's move on to Stu. Stu, what's going on?
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Stu.
Hey, John Paul. Who do you hang out with after and, throw a couple back with?
I'm sorry?
Who do you drink with after the shows? Who's like the big party?
Any guys you get along with more than other guys?
I don't drink, but usually, like after the shows, I usually travel with Steve Regal and X-Pac and stuff like that. We kind of go down the road together and stuff. But I mean, I get along with, the thing about the WWF is we're all on the road together, like 200 days a year. It's like a big family, Some guys you get along with more than others. Other guys, you're just more of a casual friend to. But in the long run, you're all kind of brothers. If something went down, we'd all be right there for each other, you know what I mean? And that's just the way it works. You work against each other and you do all this stuff, but in essence, it's like a big group of family,
Is there one guy in particular, though, that everybody's just kind of like, oh, geez, he's coming over here. He doesn't shut up, or, he stinks, or something.
Not really. There used to be some guys like that more so, I think, than now, I think there used to be like, when Vader used to wrestle for us.
Vader. I'm a Vader.
Leon used to have like a particular pungent odor to him. And And he used to actually, some guys would wrestle him and actually get a little bit of a rash sometimes. We used to call it Vader time. You got Vader time. You know?
Oh, God.
And it, like, if he'd be putting his mask on or something like that, and there'd be like a little thing in the back that he'd have to tie, and when he'd take his mask out and go to put it on, it'd be like people scramble because nobody wanted to have to touch the. He'd go, "Can you tie that for me?" And everybody'd run, you know, because nobody wanted to have to touch his mask. Your hands would stink for days.
That's great. That's good. That's the inside info. Speaking of stinking, the stink face.
Yeah,
that's got to be a lot of fun in the back. When one of you guys have to take that.
Well, you know what it is though. It's because when you do what we do, there's a lot of subtleties to what we do, and we can see them, and I don't think the average person can see them. Mm-hmm. And there's a big difference in stink faces. One is, you know, the positioning and how deep the stink face is.
Yeah.
And all the things that go along with it. I believe there's probably also a hygiene issue prior, depending on how much Rikishi likes you.
Oh, God.
So when it's somebody that
he doesn't really like.
Yeah, I shouldn't necessarily, it's not somebody that we don't like, but it's somebody that maybe needs to have a little bit of a prank played on him, or somebody that you wouldn't mind getting a good laugh on. Sometimes the stink face can have a little bit more stink to it than normally.
Yeah, because sometimes you just see maybe the cheek is brushing against the face, and the person's like, all right, they got off easy. But there are some that just get sunk deep. And
other times
front
like
face right there.
Dingleberries in the hair after.
Oh, man. That is nasty.
That's funny. Jay, you have a question for Triple H?
Yes, I do. How you doing, Triple H?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you three are a tag team I would back any day, believe me. Triple H, Opie, and Anthony. Anyway, Triple H, I wanted to ask you, do you ever get tired of playing the heavy? You know, would you like to lighten up and be the good guy for a while?
No, I like what I do. It's, you know, I'm more comfortable in the ring playing the heel and being the bad guy. I enjoy it. I enjoy getting under people's skin, and I enjoy working on that side of it more so than I do the other side. So, but you know, when the time is right, you know, you can only stay one side for so long. After a while, they kind of force you to go the other way. And when the time's right, I'll go the other side. But I mean, for right now, I love what I'm doing. And
I'm kind of Jay, I'm kind of bummed he's in here because I love to hate Triple H when I watch, and now it's like, oh, that guy's cool, man. We can
I know what you mean.
I'll punch you.
Yeah, just punch him in the face.
Bring his girlfriend back in here. I guarantee he'll hate me before I go.
And there's nothing Opie can do about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, Jay.
Talk to you later.
We should get him a radio show here at NEW. Funnier than half the people around here. Joe, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up, O&A? What's up, Triple H? I read about something on the internet that you and Goldberg got some kind of argument or a fight at like a signing or something like that. I just want to know if that was true or not.
Yeah, there was some kind of thing on. I don't even know actually what the deal with it is because he and I have never talked about it. I've only met him one time, a long time ago, and supposedly he read or he heard something that I said, I guess, derogatory towards him, and I don't know, I might have said it, I might not have. You know, you always read things on the internet or hear things, and so Steph and I were at a autograph session in Vegas, I think, or something like that, and WCW had a booth there also, and while we were signing, we were kind of late, so we were running in there last minute, and we had this huge crowd. We were in there signing away, and all of a sudden, from about 30 feet away, I see Goldberg, and he's just yelling obscenities at me, telling me he's going to kick my ass. And we're in like this, you know, Las Vegas convention center with all these business people in suits and old people and stuff like that. He really kind of embarrassed himself. And, you know, he sent word through other people that, he made a mistake and that he was sorry and he flew off the handle and stuff. But, you know, my advice to Bill would just be from now on, like, if I say something that makes him mad, just to come up and ask me to speak to me in private.
Yeah, because you bitch him anyway. It don't matter.
Well, you know, one way or the other. But, you know, walk up to me like a man and say, let me talk to you about something for a second.
Yeah.
And then if we go, we go. But we can go in private. We don't have to do it in front of the world, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks a lot, Triple H.
Plus, if I fight him, it's going to cost a lot of money for somebody to promote.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
You talked to Bret Hart at all, or
no?
I've
not seen. Last time I saw Bret Hart was probably, I guess, Owen's funeral. Yeah, it was
really
a long time. Yeah.
Are we on speaking terms at all then? Or?
Brett left under very odd circumstances, and I believe that his belief was somehow that I had something to do with...
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, in the documentary that his wife was, in part of that documentary, his wife's chewing me out in the hallway, and, I'm just kind of sitting there taking it. What do you say to the guy's wife, But, I mean, that's Brett's business. I mean, I was in the position just like everybody else was that day. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, because you're just standing there going, hey, well, why? What are you yelling at me for?
Yeah, and for some weird reason, I guess he believes that I was a part of that or I had something to do with it or whatever, and so he's always had a problem with it since then. But, that's his business. I have no beef against him, and I have no, beef with anybody. I treat people how they treat me, and if he has a problem with me, that's his business, not mine.
Did you see Vince walking out after he got pumped?
Yeah.
My God,
was some good TV, too.
That was unbelievable.
That man took one for the team that night.
Yeah, he was a little wobbly walking down the hall.
Yeah.
Melissa.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
You got something for Triple H?
You were so prim and proper when you were Lord Helmsley. Why the water over the head before you go in the ring?
Because my hair is long, and when it's dry, it gets in my mouth, and I choke on it and stuff like that.
And then he used to pull it back, and it looks so nice and everything, and dry, and it's just a mess.
Then it comes out of the little ponytail thing, and then I'm breathing, and it goes down my throat, and I'm in the ring hacking. Nothing worse than that.
Well, you're excellent, I have to tell you.
Sometimes when something goes down your throat, and it gags you.
Yeah, like...
And then you get that gag reflex thing going. Well, it happens with hair, too, sometimes,
Exactly.
All right, Melissa.
You guys rule.
Thank you.
Another classic with the two pictures, the one of you and Stephanie that were up so long when you first hooked up those two ridiculous pictures.
Oh, and it was like the worst picture.
Right, yeah.
I said the first desk, can't you guys get a better picture than that?
It was great that it was two awful pictures.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah.
Ryan wants to know, has any wrestler ever farted in the ring?
Sure, at some point somebody has.
There's got to be a time where someone just let one go that was just... had to mess up the whole story.
Going up for the pedigree.
Hey, what? A long time ago, when we used to do a lot of overseas tours, we don't go as much now because our TV schedule in the States is so hectic, but we all went to India for like 6 days. It was the worst tour ever. I mean, we were over there for a while. And they screwed up. They were supposed to bring food over from the U.S., and they were supposed to bring a chef over, and something happened and it didn't show up, so we had to eat their food and all the stuff, and everybody just got violently ill, except for X-Pac, who the first day we were there, I went to go get him in his room, and he was drinking water out of the sink, and I was like, man, you can't do that, and he goes, it doesn't bother me, and he was the only guy that didn't get sick. The rest of us got violently ill. And guys were not just farting in the ring. That tour was brutal. I mean, we were going through Imodium like Tic Tacs. I mean, and guys, just like 2 minutes into the match, you'd be like, oh, never mind, we gotta get out of here, dude.
That's good. Hey, we gotta talk about WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because we're almost out of here. You're fighting Undertaker, right? The Undertaker the first time.
I am, I'm going to wrestle Undertaker. We've had matches before.
Well, but I mean, as far as the WrestleMania stuff goes, right?
As far as pay-per-view and serious stuff between the two of us, we've never actually been like had a big feud or anything like that with each other. So this is kind of the first time, and it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. He's been through a few incarnations, man. That's kind of interesting how it pops up.
It's funny, too, people were on him a little bit now for a few months about his character change and stuff, but now I think people are digging it. I like it. I think he's cool the way he is right now.
I'm more realistic. I mean, the whole dark thing was starting to get a little out there, what I mean?
It's kind of still a holdover from the old days, and now it's a little bit more realistic and stuff, and he's a great guy. I'm really looking forward to working with him, and I think that, I plan on going to WrestleMania and stealing the show, so...
There you go. Man, he's making it sound like they're friends and stuff.
I thought
he sucks.
I can never head last night with a sledgehammer. How much can I hate him?
You gotta hate the guy. Hey, when is I was bummed out because the Undertaker. Does anyone remember he killed the Big Boss Man and nothing came of it?
You know what happened?
Big Boss Man is hanging by the neck. He's dead. I'm like, wait a minute, there he is now.
And the next Raw or whatever, all of a sudden...
he's okay.
He's okay. What happened?
That's good. That was in, Philadelphia, where they did a Hell in a Cell match, and he hung up the Boss Man from the show.
At the end, yeah.
So, I want to say not even a month later, that was in Philly, I think, that pay-per-view. And a month later, we were in Philly again, and it was a 6-man tag, and it was Boss Man, me, and Undertaker. And I'm standing in the ring, and Undertaker's walking to the ring, and Boss Man goes, last time I was in this ring, Undertaker killed me. And I looked over, and I was like, that's kind of weird, isn't it? And now we're all on the same team going to wrestle somebody else. It's one of those storyline faux pas, I guess.
Hey, how's Road Dogg doing? I know he's let go and stuff. Yeah,
I've not talked to him, to be honest, since he's going through some really rough times home and things like that. And he's kind of a personal guy when he's home. And I just haven't been in touch with him since he's moved, and I don't have his numbers now. And I hear little things from other people that have seen him and stuff like that. I'm keep tabs on how he's doing, but I've not really talked to him, so I can't really say. But I hope he's doing well, because he's a great guy. He's a really, really talented guy on a lot of different ways. He can sing, and he's a hell of a performer. He just,
he was in rehab and all that?
Yeah, he's just got a little bit of problems, and hopefully he can get them all straightened out.
Yeah. Cool, man. We better show him some asses, because that got a little too serious.
Yeah. There's these two girls on top of each other.
Yeah, what's going on over there, lady?
We're chatting away like, you guys are all of a sudden
you turn to the right. Girls and people's laps. We do have the lesbian couch, if you want to get a little more comfortable.
Every time a number of girls show up here, they always end up, a couple of them in a chair, hugging and stuff. It never happens.
I always like when you guys on the radio, and you guys can get, just because you're on the radio, you guys can get girls to do wacky stuff with each other. You just
insane.
You guys kiss. Right now, big tongue kiss.
What are you going to give us if we do that?
You're on the radio.
Yeah.
No, that's not enough.
Look at the plugs. Not enough. That's Triple H.
Yeah.
You're not doing it for us.
Do it for me.
Look, you're sitting on laps, you're hugging.
You gotta give me something.
Little kiss. I just want to see if Triple H has a pimp head.
Carano will give you a picture. I'll sign it if you make out with him, too.
Gina, I love you, but forget it.
Yeah, see that?
No, huh? Well.
Nothing? What kind of city is this?
Nothing? Yeah. We promised
when you guys were in Boston, these chicks would have been
yeah, you're right. That's right.
No. See, if you're going to give me the autograph picture without kissing him, her.
Okay, go ahead. You and her, and I'll give you the autograph picture.
Yeah, there you go.
Her, I ain't touching anybody.
Here we go.
There they go.
Nice.
You got some merch in here?
Share your gum.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Hey,
Triple H with the pimp hand.
All right,
it works. Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going.
All right. How much longer we got on the air?
Take this Planet Java bottle.
All right.
New sponsor,
I go home and tell my daughter, hey, I got it too.
That was very good. Yeah. What else do we need to say about WrestleMania? Because
the hell with that.
I know. Yeah, right? All right, work.
WrestleMania April 1st.
In Houston.
Houston, 65,000 people. It's gonna be, I believe it's sold out right now.
Yep.
And it's going to be a hell of a show live on pay-per-view. And WrestleMania is always it's like the Super Bowl for us, so the buzz has already started. We can't wait to get there and get going.
So what's the Vince Shane angle?
I think Vince and Shane are just going to beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. I think they're just going to chase each other around and run away from each other.
No, because Shane always wants to fly through some furniture or something.
Yeah. He is a crazy son of a bitch. Here's a kid that just is set for multi-lifetimes.
Yeah.
And he's throwing himself around like a rag doll.
Well, I mean, look at his dad, right?
Yeah.
His dad's like a billionaire, runs $1 billion company, and he's flying off the top of the steel cage, landlocked tables, and the next day he can't walk. His ass is all bruised up, and, he's beat to hell, and, he's out there just taking guys' finishes and stuff like that, and just, he's crazy. He's like a big kid.
That's got to be hysterical throwing the boss around, though.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Really,
what other job can you go to and beat the hell out of your boss?
Yeah. You give it a little extra when he pisses you off? Just a little,
you throw a little one in there. But, hey, I worked with him. He throws it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with him.
He can go. Yeah, Vince can go. I wrestled him, a year and a half ago. And I think we went 40 minutes or something like that. He's a tough old guy, man. Vince, I didn't call you old. No, he can go, man. He's and again, he's just like one of us. He just loves the business,
Right.
So
cool. Someone wants to ask a question about Mankind. John, what's up? John.
John, what's up?
What's up?
Turn that down.
A question for Triple H.
All right, hurry.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what was it like to wrestle with one-hour Mick Foley, if you'd ever consider doing any of the crazy stuff he does?
Mick.
What was it like wrestling him? It was great. Mick's a hell of a guy, and he's a hell of a talent. And you know, and I'm glad that he's happy doing what he's doing. He's writing books now, and he's retired because physically he was just beat to hell. And you know, but of course we miss him in the business. You know,
I thought his show was a highlight, man.
I loved working with him. But I mean, you know, as far as would I do any of the stuff he did, I mean. Hell, he was the one whacking me in the head with the barbed wire. So I mean, I've already done some of the stuff he's done, you know.
Yeah, when he picks up the barbed wire around the 2x4, someone's getting hit with it.
Yeah, and you
like, wow, he's insane. Look, he's got a 2x4 with barbed wire. Yeah, but he's hitting somebody with.
I thought he was whacking me with it.
Yeah, I thought he was great as a commissioner. I mean, will he come back?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure at some point in time he'll come back and he'll do something. You know.
Is he as fried as they say he is? I mean, he's taken some serious beatings over the years.
Yeah, he's pretty beat up. I wouldn't want to wake up a day in his body.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty messed up. You know, because how he became. You know, when you look at Mick, you look at a guy that like. He's not the best athlete in the world, by far. He doesn't have the greatest physique in the world, by far. A lot of those things. So he made up for that by being, you know, the sickest guy by far.
Yeah.
He would do, you know, I mean, he was just killing himself years ago. You know, all that stuff they show footage of him being in these exploding
rings. And,
you know, just all these explosions and barbed wire and all this stuff in Japan. He was doing that for like pennies. You know what I mean? He was making nothing because he was trying to make a name for himself. So by the time he got to where he was making big money, he was already beat to hell. You know what I mean? Right. You know, as opposed to the other guys that, you know, saved it for when they got in that position, they could beat the hell out of themselves for big money. Mm-hmm. You know, he kind of did it the other way, and he kind of paid his dues really heavy coming up. So,
cool. Ladies, you seem bored. You all right?
She needs a spanking.
You need a spanking?
Wait, who needs a spanking?
You want to give her a spanking?
Oh, yeah, come over here.
Who's spanking?
Hey, Mark, come over here.
Come on.
Mark's going to help spank.
All right. If you take off the T-shirt, we look a lot more excited if you did.
Yeah, can you take the... Wow.
Take something.
Hold on. Spanking goes over the knee, doesn't it?
Yeah. And once you
You
take...
got 2 knees like that.
Wait, take the sweater off, too, I think.
Okay, yeah, take off the sweater.
Wow. You gotta get the...
There you go. All right, there you go now.
Wait, get a picture of that.
We don't want to get spanked. We don't want to get spanked.
Oh, he's wetting his hand. He's a pro.
Warming it up.
Oh. No?
That's nothing? What are you, insane?
Wait,
nice.
Mark, come over here.
Oh, God.
Mark, give it a shot.
Now play Babaloo.
There's just one. Come on.
That's it? Mark, that's all you got? You pat a dog on the head like that. That's an ass.
You guys give it a shot. Come on.
Nothing better than girls spanking girls.
These are girls spanking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She wet her hand too.
She got hand wet.
Oh, that's like a punch.
That was like a scraping. Ow.
She punched Triple H in the face. What happened there?
Do it yourself. Wait, go ahead. I like watching.
Watch. I'm gonna help you.
Nice.
Yeah, she's doing it.
Look at that. It's all red. Look at her ass.
That's got some wiggle on it when you smack it, too.
You like that?
I don't like speed to bone.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Beautiful blonde. Look at that. What a way to end the show, man.
Great job.
You won't forget us, right, Triple H?
No, this is a great show. Can I come back tomorrow?
Sure.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm on her sweater now.
Oh, yeah, on purpose. Why aren't you moving?
All right, hey, we need to go off with a big bang. Like, get like a mass makeout thing going on.
Hey, you have to now. Triple H.
There you go.
Everybody
a little foursome.
How about a makeout? How about those two will make out? She'll get spanked again. What do you want to do?
Just a touchy-feely make-out thing. Whatever you want. Make it look sexy. Make like you're
Ask her what she
a porno
could do.
movie.
What could you do?
Whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
That's a loaded.
Wrong thing to say.
That's loaded.
Oh, you just got yourself in trouble.
You want to get spanked too?
Sure.
Well, you know, at least they're rough. Come on, we'll convince you.
All right, let's go for the grand finale here.
Okay, yeah, but there's 4 of you, so like kind of just if you all go at it, that'd be good.
Work it, Hunter. Work it.
This has been fun for us.
happening.
What do you mean it's not fun?
It's not fun. Hey, she's
Your
working.
clothes are still on.
Her hands are working to the front over here.
Well,
Would you look at that?
Wow, the reach around.
Yes, now.
Nice. What she got down there?
Hitler or a
Hitler mustache, mohawk.
Hitler or a yield sign?
Yield sign. That's a good one.
We're stealing that.
Yield sign.
We're stealing that one. What she got?
Get that camera. Little Hitler. You just keep that out.
Oh, all right.
What do you got? What do you want?
Oh,
What do you want?
yeah. Ah.
I had to shave it for a customer and he never paid me.
A customer?
You got to shave it for a customer?
What do you do? Wow, look at that. That is finely groomed.
That is completely groomed.
We call that the jambonnet.
Wow, look at that.
Your ass is rich.
She wants more, though. You want more?
She's bringing the spanking. Give her a good whack. Go ahead.
No.
Something tells me she doesn't work at Kmart if she had to shave that for a customer.
Yeah,
you know?
Aisle 4 needs a shaving.
A puke shave.
All right, here we go. Here's Triple H.
Wait.
Wet the hand again. Very good. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Jeez. Oh, just pop her in the face, why don't you?
And she's very happy about it.
Wow, you like that?
No. Hey, this was great, Triple H.
God
Thank you.
damn.
Hey, we got to thank Triple H.
Very
for stopping
cool.
by. And thank you. We got to thank him for the trip to WrestleMania.
Yeah. This does rock.
We both have cool jobs.
Yeah.
We like your job. You like ours. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah. Ladies, thank you very much.
All these ladies' pictures are up on WNEW.com as the qualifying for the Best Ass Contest ends today. The listeners will start voting on Monday, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still trying to get the four-way makeout going on.
Well,
Yeah. Here you go.
as soon as we turn the mics off, they run.
Go.
So
Yeah, you got to do it. All right, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
There you go.
Do you two. Go
Come on,
ahead.
ladies. Just
they don't even know. Wow.
Whoa! What is? Wow!
I think she ate half her head.
Look, you left lipstick over her lip there. You got she's got lipstick on her chin.
You got something there.
Wow,
Lord.
I don't know if that was hot. I can't figure it out. That was like, usually I could tell. I'm not really sure. All right, ladies. Thank you very much. Triple H, thank you very much. Also want to thank Brian Regan for stopping by today. We're going to Caroline's to see him tonight. All right. Any thoughts? You're done?
I want to plug this Access.
Oh, yeah, whatever you want.
At WrestleMania, the days before, on Friday, Saturday, and half a day on Sunday before WrestleMania, we have a fan fest there called Access. And it's like an all-inclusive thing. You get behind the scenes of WrestleMania, and all the stars are there. You get autographs, you get pictures, they have all kinds of interactive booths and stuff. It's great. Hall of Fame stuff.
I went there last year. It was really cool.
You guys going to come again, right? You'll be out there. So, come by.
Check out Andre the Giant's, wrestling boot.
Yeah. His handprint, the thing, the whole deal.
Insane.
Yeah, it's sick,
How
right?
big he was.
Yeah, he's just a freak. But, Access is really cool. Like, if you're a fan, man, that's the deal.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. This was great.
Yeah,
I was worried about Triple H on our show. This
a lot of
worked out
fun.
Great.
All right, man.
All right, we'll see you guys Monday. Have a great weekend, or at Caroline's tonight for Brian Regan.